this year.
Well, they knew it was coming. The Raiders played their final home game in Oakland yesterday, but it wasn't a happy ending.
No, the wheels really came off, didn't they? Post-game, it was quite ugly. The team fell 20-16 to the Jaguars. Jon Tritsch joining us now live in studio with more on the home finale in Oakland and what happened after.
Yeah, guys, Clint Eastwood was not present, but somehow the Raiders manifested the good, the bad, and the ugly in their Oakland finale. The good was their intentions to honor. The bad was their play on the field, and the ugly was this scene as they ran into the locker room. You felt for the fans. Their childhood team and hometown source of sports was leaving for glitz and glamour without giving any glory in 30-plus years. Sunday was emotional and difficult, but it only got worse with a near riot following the loss. There was a disturbing consistency to the way it ended. The team leaving Oakland is gut-wrenching, just like the last few minutes of their final game. The Raiders were left in a state of regret.
I'd like to thank the fans. I'd like to thank the city of Oakland for supporting the Raiders and being faithful in all kinds of seasons. And I'll miss them. I love them. And I'm sorry about the outcome today, but I think that's something that needs to be said, an exclamation pointed, but really apologize that we weren't able to deliver a victory.
You can understand why they're crestfallen, but even in defeat, the Raiders must be holding back smiles as it's about 230 days until they aren't playing their home games on a baseball diamond. As for the fans, well, Ron Futrell shares about raw emotion.
Yeah, John, the Raiders' exit from Oakland Sunday was, as you said, a bit of a messy one. They gave up the lead late to a Jacksonville team that they were favored to beat. Then after the game, it got worse. Raiders players went over to meet the fans at the black hole in the end zone and got booed, as Derek Carr, you can hear right here, goes over to pay his respects to the fans as he's done many times before, and let's say they were not very accommodating. He defies then all known physics and actually escapes a black hole. One Raiders fan who is a season ticket holder understands all that emotion.
We wanted to go out with a win. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, you know, as far as what transpired after the game, I would call that salt in the wound. Unfortunately, it was unnecessary. But at the same time, there is a lot of mixed emotions. There's obviously feelings involved.
You no doubt noticed that 4-foot-tall bobblehead next to Chris there. That would be Coach Jon Gruden. The giant Chucky bobblehead. The sandals, by the way, are a nice touch there. Chris, we got to tell you about him. He's from California. He has followed the Raiders from L.A. to Oakland and then moved to Las Vegas 2 years ago when the move to Las Vegas was announced. So he's coming here with the Raiders. By the way, the season tickets he bought here are roughly 15 times more costly than the ones in Oakland. There's no seat license fees in Oakland. Paid $20,000 each for his seat license here in Las Vegas. Then you still have to buy the tickets, which are about $3,500 a piece. He's not getting a ticket for the Chucky bobblehead, though, okay? But he will show up at the tailgates. Both Chris and Chucky will be there.
He's a serious fan.
Yes.
Wow.